Microphone is live. Check, 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 check. All right. And welcome to Owen Fulton Field for today's USA South Conference home opener featuring the Covenant College Scots and your Averett University Cougars. Averett comes into today 1-13 on the year, 0-6 in conference, while Covenant comes into today's action 7-4, 2-0 on the year. This time we'll introduce you to the starting lineups. First for the visiting Covenant College Scots, leading off the shortstop, number 7, Hunter Christian. Batting second, the left fielder, number 5, Tyler Moore. Batting third, the right fielder, number 14, C.J. Edmond. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 16, Alex Gonzalez. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 12, John Mitchell. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 54, Ken Alexander. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 8, Trevor Graffenthon. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 17, Brooks DeBose. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 1, Donnie Lewis. And then on the mound for the Covenant Scots, number 6, Matt Reitz. As you can see, the Averett University Cougars are taking the field here. We'll get you their starting lineup shortly when we come back. But we're going to have the national anthem here, and when we come back, we'll have baseball action here from Owen Open Field. And welcome back to Owen Fulton Field for today's USA South Conference home opener, as I mentioned. This time we'll introduce you to the starting lineup for the Cougars. Leading off the center fielder, number 12, Nick Winston. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 3, Sawyer Smith. Batting third and doing the catching, number 16, Chase McKinney. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 41, Cody Jones. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 42, Jason Maggs. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 15, Dante George. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 8, A.J. Hart. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 36, Nate Tugg. And on the mound for the Cougars today will be Matt Tuggle. Tuggle comes into today 0-1 on the year, 3.86 ERA. Has started 2 games. Did start in the Methodist opener last weekend. Pitched well, last 3 innings. He's pitched 7 innings on the year. Allowed 3 earned runs while striking out 5. So one of those guys that he's kind of on a pitch count early on in the season, but definitely the ace of the Cougars staff. So look for big things from him today, as I know I talked to Coach Kenny Fleming before the game, and he'll go the first 3 to 4 innings until he gets tired, and then he'll be relieved by Ryan Traylor, as that's going to bring in the leadoff hitter here, Hunter Christian. Christian will step in for his first plate appearance on the year, or on the day, excuse me. Christian hit 286 on the year. First pitch here from Tuggle. Ball low and inside. One-0 count here. Tuggle's offering. Fastball low. Offering. Fastball called to strike on the outside corner. Cold one here today from Danville, as it was spitting snow earlier on in the day, but probably temperatures below freezing. No wind, but it is a chilly day here in Danville, Virginia, as Tuggle's 2-1 offering. Ball low. Probably just missed the inside corner or outside corner. 3-1 count here to Christian. Called strike, inside corner. Going to run the count to full as Tuggle's battled back here. Tuggle's full count offering. Fastball swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Seems to be the approach here in this at-bat, as Tuggle's really tried to come inside. Gone outside once to get his first strike, but other than that, he's really tried to pitch low in the zone and pound the inside corner. 3-2 offering here again. Fastball swung on and missed, as Tuggle was able to battle back, being down 2-0, record the first strikeout of the game, as that's going to bring in the left fielder Tyler Moore for his first at-bat of the day. Moore currently leading the team with a .341 average, has 15 hits, driven in 10 runs, 4 doubles, has scored 10 runs, so he's a guy at the number 2 spot that can put the bat on the ball. First pitch, like a breaking pitch, inside corner, called the ball. .10 delivery. Just off the outside corner, ball 2. As that's going to be a call strike, outside corner. 2-1 offering. Swung on. And that's going to find a gap as it gets by the dive of Hatcher into left field, as Moore's going to reach with a one-out single here in the top of the first inning, as that's going to bring up the right fielder, C.J. Edmond. Edmond steps in, hitting .222 on the year. Does have 8 hits and a home run. Pick-off attempt here from Tuggle. Moore dives back in safely. Moore leads off first. Good size lead. Pick-off attempt from Tuggle as he looked like the umpire wanted to call him out for a second there, but Moore got a hand in just in time as he's going to be safe at first base. First pitch, fastball off the outside corner, ball. Swung on, hit to shortstop, fielded by Sawyer Smith, and he's going to have no play at first base as they attempted to go back to get more there, but that's going to go down as an infield single. Smith was covering the base there, but had all he could do just to knock that down to keep Brent Moore from going to third base. So Scots are going to have runners on first and second here as Alex Gonzalez is going to step in. Gonzalez hitting .313 on the year, does have 2 home runs, so guy with some pop in the lineup here. One out here in the top of the first. Covenant back-to-back singles. Gonzalez at the plate. Big lead off second base by Moore. And that's going to be a called strike because it just caught the knees low in the zone for strike 1. Tuck holding on Moore at second. Fastball high and inside. Gonzalez gets back out of the way. Edmond off first. Nobody holding him on. Moore on second. 1-1 offering. Like a breaking ball inside corner. 2-1 count. Fastball called a strike outside corner. Evens the count back up at 2-2. Tuck's really commanded that outside corner early on in this game. Gonzalez calls time, steps out. Two offering here from Tuggle. Call strike outside corner looking as Tuggle is battled back to get the second out of the inning. Runners on first and second as that's going to bring the center fielder John Mitchell to the plate.
Number 12, John Mitchell.
Mitchell steps in. First pitch is a ball. Mitchell hit .256 on the year. Does have a home run and a triple, 10 RBIs, along with 10 hits. So he is a guy in this 5 slot for the Scots that can put the bat on the ball, as that pitch is going to run just off the outside corner. Send the count to 2-0. Cougars looking to get out of the inning here. No damage. Fastball swung off, fouled off. 2-1 offering here from Tuggle. Fastball on the inside corner. Call the ball. 3-1 count here. Alexander waits on deck for the Scots. It's going to be a call strike outside corner. As it looks like the umpire got a little confused on the count there as it was a 3-1 as he called strike 3. But Mitchell kind of reminded him that it was a 3-1 count. So that's going to run the count to full here. Three-two offering here from Tuggle. Fastball swung on and missed as Tuggle strikes out the side after giving up 2 hits. Manages to escape the inning with no damage as we're going to head to the bottom half of the inning. When we come back, the Cougars are going to have Winston, Smith, and McKinney to lead it off. And welcome back as Matt Reitz takes the mound here for the Scots. Reitz has appeared in 4 games, 4 starts, carries a 2-1 record into today, 4.76 ERA. Has pitched 22 2/3 innings. Has allowed 20 hits, 10 walks. So the whip is up, folks, but does have 19 strikeouts here in 22 2/3 innings. So does have some electric stuff. Has not allowed a home run in the year, holding opponent batters to 238 average. So he is a guy that gets out, as that's going to bring Nick Winston to the plate here for the Cougars. Winston had a great game back against Eastern Mennonite on Wednesday as he had 2 hits. I believe he scored 2 runs in that as well. But Winston steps in, hitting 185 on the year. Has gotten going as of late, but has done great things so far within the past couple of games. The leadoff spot, and as we've mentioned on previous broadcasts, has been playing extremely well in center field as first pitch of the day by Reitz. Fastball, call the ball in the inside corner. Winston is one of those guys, though, that we talked to Coach Fleming, does make a huge difference in the center field gap as he's able to run around. As he's going to single here to right field as he wasted no time on a 1-0 fastball outside corner as he takes it the opposite way for a single to right field.
Now batting for Averett, number 3, Sawyer Smith.
As that's going to bring up Sawyer Smith to the plate. Smith steps in, hitting 171 on the year. Has hit the ball hard of late, though. It's just not much luck, as everything he's pretty much hit has been at somebody. But looking to make a change here. Winston leads off first. Bunt here by Smith, fielded by Reitz. Fires over to Gonzalez, as that's going to go down as a sack bunt as Smith was able to move Winston up, as that's going to bring in the red-hot Chase McKinney. hitting 370 on the year. As he's the Cougars' hottest hitter right now. As had 2 hits again the other day against Eastern Mennonite. Winston leads off second. McKinney at the plate. It's going to be a fastball called strike. McKinney seeing the ball really well right now. Enters as the Cougars' leading hitter, as I mentioned. 17 hits, 2 doubles, a triple, and a home run. Has driven in 8 runs. Fastball called strike inside corner. Is the Cougars' leading RBI guy with 8. 0-2 offering here to McKinney. Fastball called the ball inside corner. 1-2. One-two offering. Like a breaking ball off the outside corner. Cougars looking to get on the board here. Two-two offering here to McKinney. Winston leads off second. Breaking pitch swung on, hit out to Christian at short. He fires across, and a great pick over there by Gonzalez for the second out of the inning as McKinney did his job moving Winston to third base. As that's going to bring in Cody Jones. Jones hitting .324 on the year with 11 hits. Excuse me. Cougars looking to get on the board here. Winston leads off third. Jones at the plate. First pitch, breaking ball high. Fastball runs off the inside corner. 2-0 count. 2-0 offering here to Jones. Swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Two-one count here to Jones. Hatcher waits on deck. Last pitch was a ball. Runs the count to 3-1 here to Jones. See if he gets the green light here. Breaking ball, swung off, foul back. Runs the count to full. Full count offering here to Jones. Swung on, line back to the pitcher as Reese managed to escape damage here with runner on third. As Jones really put a charge into that one, but luck of the draw, it happened to fall right into Reese's glove. As we're going to head to the top of the second inning. Score remains 0-0 when we come back. And welcome back as Tuggle returns to the mound here in the top of the second, as that's going to bring in Ken Alexander, the catcher. First offering here. Called a strike. Alexander steps in, hitting 182 on the year. 0-1 offering from Tuggle. Curveball swung on and missed. Tuggle's 0-2 offering. Fastball called strike outside corner. That's a great pitch by Matt Tuggle on an 0-2 as he manages to catch the outside corner. Great frame there by Chase McKinney as we've got one out here in the top of the second. As the second baseman, number 8, Trevor Graventine, is going to step in. Graventine hitting 167 on the year. Breaking ball swung on, fouled back. Tuggle's 0-1 offering here. Fastball, actually, excuse me, breaking ball called strike on the outside corner. As mentioned, very chilly day here, as you can see a lot of the players out there in the field wearing long sleeves. 0-2 offering here from Tuggle. Fastball swung on and missed outside corner as Tuggle has struck out his first 5 outs here of the game. First 2 batters here in the second inning, as that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 17, Brooks DuBose. DuBose steps in, hitting 171 on the year. First pitch, called strike, outside corner. Tuggle really commanding the zone here in the second inning. He's up 0-1 here on DuBose. Oh, 0-1 offering here. Swung on, flied out to center field. Winston ranges over, hauls that in for the third out here in the second inning, as Matt Tuggle has looked sharp through 2 innings, as we're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Cougars, it will be Hatcher. He'll be followed by Maggs and George when we come back. And welcome back as Brandon Hatcher steps into the box. Freshman hitting 235 correction on the year. Does have 8 hits. Driven in 3 runs. Reads his first pitch here to Hatcher. as that's fouled off. Want to apologize for the camera today, as it will go in and out, as can't figure out a setting on it, as it wants to keep playing a preview video on it, but want to apologize for that, as we had to switch out cameras earlier in this one. Mags waits on deck. 0-1 offering here to Hatcher. Swung on, line to center. Mitchell gives chase. He'll pull that in for the first out of the inning. Is pretty loud out there for Hatcher, as he squared that one up, but just manages to hang up long enough for Mitchell to run it down, as that's going to bring up Mags for his first at bat of the day. Mags steps in, hit .214 on the year. Has swung a hot bat as of late, though. Swung on, fouled off down the right field line. Swung on, foul back. The Cougars will feature three freshmen, in their lineup today, as Hatcher, Mags, and Tuck will be hitting down in the bottom of the lineup. But these are three freshmen that have come on late, started playing really well, as the 0-2 offering is going to be foul back. Mags, a guy that does have a little pop. As that's going to be swung on, hit down the third base line, as it's going to roll just foul, as DeBose came in looking to field it, fire to first, but manages to hold back, as read the read on that ball, as hit the line just in fair territory and rolled foul, as that's going to keep the count at 0-2, as Mags will come back. Good play down the line there by DeBose. .02 offering here. Breaking ball, called a strike. Looks like they're going to get a check swing as they appeal down to first base, as they're going to get Mags here for the second out, as that's going to bring up Dante George for his first at bat of the game. George had 2 hits this past Wednesday against Eastern Mennonite, as his first 2 times up, he really ripped the ball, hit one up the middle and then hit one to right, as he's seeing the ball really well as of late. George steps in, hitting .176 on the year. As mentioned, did have 2 hits against Eastern Mennonite. That's going to be a called strike outside corner. Okay. 0-1 offering here to George. Swung on, hit down the line. It's going to roll foul. As looked like that hit George right on the inside of the hands, as inside pitch from Reach ran in on the hands of George. He swung around, and it check swing nubber that manages to roll foul down the first base line. Reach steps off. 0-2 offering here from Reitz. Swung on, hit through the gap, as that's going to be a 2-out single here by George. Is down 0-2 in the count. Looks like Reitz threw a breaking ball or off-speed pitch that caught just enough for the plate, as George is able to hit that through the right side gap. As that's going to bring up the senior, A.J. Hart, who did hit 2 balls hard the other day against Eastern Mennonite. As Coach Fleming said, he's one of those guys that's been putting the ball in play, doing his job, as he first time up hit an RBI ground out to shortstop that almost got up the middle, and the next time out lined out to right field, but has been putting the bat on the ball here as of late. As that pitch is going to be a called strike. Count's going to be 0-1. 0-1 offering, hit back to the pitcher. Reitz fields it, fires over to Gonzalez, and that'll be the third out of the inning. Is George singles here in the bottom of the second, but Averett unable to get anything going. So we're going to head to the top of the third inning, still tied 0-0 when we come back. And welcome back. We're in the top of the third inning as Tuggle returns to the mound here for the Cougars. As the designated hitter number 1, Donnie Lewis, will step into the plate, hitting 182 on the year. 9-hole hitter here for the Scots. Leadoff hitter Christian waits on deck. First pitch offering from Tuggle. Ball on the outside corner. Tuggle has been pitching well through 2 innings as he's managed to find the bottom of the zone a lot. Really keeping the Scots lineup off balance so far. As that's going to be a call strike outside corner. Lewis does have 2 hits on the year, 1 a double. 1-1 offering, line to center. As Tuck ranges out behind second base, as that one hung up just enough, as that's going to be a great play there by the freshman for the first out, as that's going to go out as a pop-up to the second baseman. But not an easy play there by the freshman, as we're going to return here to the top of the order as Christian's going to step in. Christian struck out back in the first. Swung on, fouled off. Two hits apiece for the Scots and the Cougars through 2 innings. 0-1 offering here from Tuggle. Breaking ball off the outside corner. Call the ball. Even the count here at 1-1. One offering here from Tuggle. Swung off, fouled on down the left field line. One-two offering. Looks like they try to get Christian to chase there on a, looked like a breaking ball slider on the outside corner, but just a little bit too low for Christian to give a look at as McKinney had to slide out and knock that down. 2-2 count here. Offering from Tuggle. Swung on, strike 3. As that's going to be second time that Tuggle's got the leadoff guy in Christian. It's going to be his 6th strikeout of the game, as that's going to bring up the red-hot Tyler Moore, who singled back in the first inning. Moore steps in, hitting .356 on the year. As mentioned, did single back in the first. See if Tuggle and McKinney take a different approach this time up as the first pitch from Tuggle. Like an off-speed pitch, low in the dirt. Call the ball. One-0 offering. Like a changeup up in the zone as Moore was able to foul that one off. It's going to run the count here to 1-1. Like Tuggle might have left that one up a little bit, got away with it, but Moore not one of those guys that you want to leave the ball up in the zone to right now, as hitting really well on the year, as we mentioned, at .356. 1-1 offering here from Tuggle. Fastball called a strike outside corner. That has been his go-to pitch here through the first 3 innings. Has really been effective on the outside corner. Has been able to dial that in. One-two offering here from Tuggle. Curveball swung on and missed for the 3rd out of the inning, as Matt Tuggle has struck out 7 batters here through the first 3 innings as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. When we come back, it will be the freshman Nate Tugg leading things off. He'll be followed by Nick Winston and Sawyer Smith when we return. And welcome back as the freshman Nate Tuck steps in for his first at-bat of the day. Tuck hitting 182 on the year. Did make a great play back in the first out of the top of the third inning. As looked like a ball that was going to get down in the right center field gap, but Tuck got a good jump there from second base as he ranged back and pulled that in. As the first pitch here from Reitz, be a fastball called strike inside corner. Tuck does have 2 hits on the year and 11 at-bats. 0-1 offering, as that's going to get popped up behind second base. Second baseman ranges out, but that's going to get down for a single, as kind of a similar play there for what Tuck had back in the third inning, but that ball had a little bit of a slice to it as the right fielder Edmond and Grappentine came. Grappentine ranged out, and Edmond just couldn't get there in time, as that's going to return us to the top of the order, as that's going to go down as a single for Nate Tuck, as Winston's going to take over. He's single back in the first inning. Tuck steps in, or Winston, excuse me, hit 214 on the year. Does have 3 hits so far in his last 2 games. And that's going to be a fastball low, called the ball. Smith waits on deck. Tuck leads off first base, is a threat to run, does have a little bit of speed. As Winston squares around, lays the ball down to third baseman, DeBose comes in, fields it, fires over to first. And that's going to go down as a sacrifice bunt for Winston, as the Cougars looking to get a little something going here in the bottom of the third inning. As that's going to move Tuck up to second base. Is going to bring in the junior Sawyer Smith for his second at-bat of the day. Cougars playing a little small ball here for the first 3 innings. Is a similar situation back in the bottom of the first inning, as Sawyer Smith, who's at the plate now, sacrificed Nick Winston over, who just sacrificed Nate Tuck. So Coach Fleming breaking away from mentality of letting the guys swing away a little bit over the last couple of games to looking to get on the board early, as that's going to be a curveball called strike outside corner. Good first pitch there by Reitz. A 0-1 offering, call the ball inside corner. Got 2-seamer, ran just a little bit inside. Good 0-1 pitch, though. 1-1 count here to Smith. Tuck leads off second. Small lead. Held on by Grappentine. That's going to be a breaking ball that Alexander managed to get out just enough and knock that down, as that would have allowed Tuck to scamper to third base. 2-1 offering. See if Smith can get a fastball here. It is a fastball, swung on, fouled off down the left field line. DeBose gives chase, but that's going to wind up just enough out of play, as we'll run the count here to 2-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Cougars do have a runner on, as Tuck's on second base, following on a leadoff single. 2-2 count here to Smith. Reitz taking his time. It's like he's trying to get his footing out there on the mound. Looks the runner back at second, excuse me. Smith hits that over to short, fielded by Christian. That's going to be a high throw over to first base. It's going to go, as Smith probably would have reached on that, as it's going to go to single for Smith, but a throw gets away. It's going to allow Tuck to score for the first run, as it will go for a single and a throwing error, allowing Sawyer Smith to get to second base. That's going to bring up Chase McKinney with 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning.
Chase McKinney at bat for Averett.
First pitch, call the ball, outside corner. 1-0 offering. McKinney hitting .362 on the year. Swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Runs the count to 1-1 here. One offering to McKinney. Breaking ball, call strike, inside corner. Great 1-1 pitch there by Reitz. Looked like McKinney thought that was going to be just inside, but it broke back to catch the inside corner for the second strike. Reitz really working on the rubber out there. Looks like it's a little bit hard, trying to get a little bit of a toe grip here, push off. Curveball swung on by McKinney. Hit out to Edmond in right. Edmond underneath. Fields it. Smith fakes the tag. Throw goes into third. Almost gets away from DeBose, but that's going to be the second out of the inning as Cody Jones steps in here for the Cougars. Jones steps in, hitting .314 on the year. Looking to give the Cougars a 2-run cushion here. If he can line one in the gap, Smith does have some speed out there at second, as that's going to be a breaking ball, called strike, outside corner. 0-1 count. Cougars do have 4 hits through 3 innings today. Curveball, called the ball just off the inside corner. Has been effective with that breaking pitch on the inside corners. That one probably just missed the inside plate. That's going to run the count to 1-1 here to Jones. Breaking ball, lined back to center. As that's going to be caught by Mitchell as the ball managed. Jones puts a swing on it with 2 outs, but the ball hung up just enough as Mitchell was able to come in, give chase to it, and corral it here for the third out of the inning. We head to the top of the fourth, but Averett scores 1 run in the bottom of the third to take a 1-0 lead. We'll be back. And welcome back here for the top of the fourth inning as the right fielder, C.J. Edmond, steps in. Edmond hit .243 on the year, singled back in the first inning. That's going to be a call ball outside corner. Tuggle back on the mound. Thrown 46 pitches so far. Call the ball, runs the count 2-0. Coach Fleming opting to stay with his senior righty here as he's pitched well through 3 innings, striking out 7 batters. As that's going to run the count to 3-0 here as Tuggle looking to find the zone here early in the top of the fourth inning. 3-0 offering. Called a strike, inside corner. 3-1 offering here by Tuggle. Call the ball outside corner. That's going to be the first walk issue today by Matt Tuggle, as that's going to bring up the first baseman, Alex Gonzalez, for his second at bat. Gonzalez struck out looking back in the first, hitting .303 on the year. Tuggle sits at 50 pitches so far. Edmond leads off first, held on by Jones. 0-0 offering here by Tuggle. Edmond takes off, throw from McKinney. That's going to be high as Tuck's going to cut that off before it heads into center field, but that's going to go down as a stolen base for Edmond, as the Scots have a runner on second here with nobody out in the top of the fourth inning. Last pitch was a strike, swung on by Gonzalez. 0-1 offering, curveball, swung on and missed. Tuggle's curveball has been effective here through 3 innings. Edmond leads off second. Tuggle steps off. 0-2 count. They did get Gonzalez striking out looking back in the second inning. So let's see if they, first inning on a fastball in the outside corner. So let's see if they go back to that, as Tuggle's going to fire a fastball high and away looking to get Gonzalez to chase, but that's going to be up just too high really to offer at. Edmond leads off second. 1-2 offering here from Tuggle. McKinney outside corner. Fastball swung on, hitting the right field gap. Maggs ranges over, cuts this off, but they're going to send Edmond around third. He's going to come in and get cut off by Jones, but the Scots are going to even it at 1-1 as Gonzalez laces the ball to right field for a single to even the score at 1-1. That's going to go down as an RBI for Gonzalez, as the center fielder John Mitchell's going to step in for his second at bat of the game. Mitchell struck out swinging back to end the first inning. Gonzalez leads off first. Squares around, lays down a bunt, fielded by McKinney, fires over to first. It's going to be a sacrifice bunt there by Mitchell, but a great play by Chase McKinney to get out of his stance there, as the ball didn't range too far from him. But Gonzalez is going to move up to second here with 1 out here at the top of the fourth inning, as the catcher, Ken Alexander, is going to step in for his first at bat. Alexander struck out looking back in the second. First pitch is a ball. Both coaches opting to play a little small ball here. This one is looks like runs are going to be a little bit of a premium, as both Tuggle and Reitz have been pitching well through 3 innings. Gonzalez dances off second. Called a strike outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Sun trying to pop through the clouds here in Danville. One offering here to Alexander. Thought about it, but checked his swing, as that's going to get down in the dirt. Stopped by McKinney to keep Gonzalez from moving to third, but it's going to be a 2-1 count here to Alexander. Fastball, called the ball, inside corner. Like Tuggle wanted that call, but the umpire thought it was just a little bit inside. Tuggle steps off. Looking to get out of here in the top of the fourth with just 1 run on the board. Fastball swung on, hit to Hatcher at third. He fires across to Jones. The runner's going to move up to third base, but we're going to get the second out of the inning as Tuggle's going to get Alexander to ground out 5-3. We got 2 outs here on the top of the fourth inning, as the second baseman, Trevor Graventine, is going to step in for his second at bat. Runner on third here with Gonzalez. Graventine hitting 158 on the year. Struck out swinging, back in the second. That's going to be a called strike outside corner. Tuggle looking to get out of the inning here with just 1 run. Oh, 0-1 offering. Swung on, fouled away. Tuggle up big here, 0-2 with 2 outs, top of the fourth inning. Let's see if the senior righty opts to waste a pitch or if they go outside corner trying to get Graventine looking. Graventine, excuse me. It's going to be a breaking pitch. Looked like they thought Graventine offered at that one, but looked like he held up quite well. But they appeal over to the umpire standing out there at second. And he says that Graventine did hold up, so that's going to bring the count to 1-2 here. One-two offering. Block stop by McKinney. That's a great stop there by the junior backstop. It's going to run the count to 2-2, but probably would have scored a run in Gonzalez there, as it is quite a ways back to the backstop here at Owen Fulton Field. It's one of those as a pitcher, you thank your catcher when you get into the next half inning for saving you a run here. 2-2 offering, swung on, hit out to left field. Hart ranges over. And he's going to haul that in for the third out here in the top of the fourth inning. Scots do get a run on the board. We're headed to the bottom of the fourth inning, tied 1-1. And we're back for the bottom of the fourth inning as the freshman Brandon Hatcher is going to lead things off here for the Cougars. Hatcher lined out to center field, though, back in the second inning, hitting .229 on the year. But did see the ball well off Reitz, so let's see if the freshman can get something going here in his second at bat. Reitz has pitched well through 3 innings, allowed just 1 run, 4 hits. That's going to be a breaking ball just off the outside corner, ball 1. Maggs waits on deck for the Cougars. .1-0 offering. Fastball called a strike outside corner. Both pitchers have really commanded both sides of the plate early on through this game. As that's going to be a check swing foul ball. It's going to bring the count to 1-2 here on Hatcher. As we'll probably see that big bending curveball here from Reitz looking to grab the inside corner for strike 3. Fastball hit out to center field. Mitchell ranges over, hauls it in. It's going to be the first out here. Bottom of the fourth. It's going to bring Mags to the plate. Mags struck out swinging back in the second. Mags hits one back up the middle. Fielded by Christian, but that's going to go down as a hit, as would have been a tough play by Christian over there to field that one cleanly and get Mags. As Mags does run pretty well down the first baseline, as that's going to bring up George for his second at bat of the game. George singled back in the second inning. Hitting .222 on the year. Mags leads off first. Held on by Gonzalez. First pitch. Ball. I think a fastball ran just on the inside corner. Mags leads off first. Takes off the second as it's swung on by George. Mags is going to get in ahead of the tag, as that's going to go down as a stolen base for Jason Mags. Dante George doing a great job protecting the runner there, as that's going to run the count to 1-1 here. That will be Mags' first stolen base of his career, as the 1-1 offering is swung on, missed by George. Runs the count to 1-2. Coach Fleming, that's one big approach he's taken this year, is that they're going to run on the bases. They're going to try to move up on dirt balls, and especially with a little bit of speed by the freshman here, as that pitch is fouled off, keeps the count at 1-2. Look for the Cougars for the rest of the year to try to move up bases and take chances with their speed. 1-2 offering here to George. Mads leagues off second. Cougars looking to get back on the board here in the bottom of the fourth. Held on by Christian. 1-2 offering. Call the ball off the outside corner. Two offering. As they're going to peel out to the field judge, but they're going to get Dante George, say that he did hold up on that one, as it's going to run the count full here. Hart waits on deck. One out here, bottom of the fourth. Mads leads off second. Fouled off, out of play by George. This next pitch will be the 55th of the game here for Reitz. Third base coach Robbie Swab, as that's going to get fouled back. DeBose gives chase, but that's going to get back out of play, as George is hanging tough here with a full count here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As mentioned, though, previous pitch, Cougars third base coach Robbie Swab telling Mags how to round third here, letting him know what to do when a ball hit to right or left. Three-two offering here from Reitz. George calls timeout. Good job there by George, as Reitz was really trying to keep Mags close there at second base, taking a little longer than George wanted to. Umpire granting him time as he steps out. 3-2 offering here from Reitz. Fastball swung on. Hit out to left field. Moore ranges over. And he's going to haul that in for the second out of the inning, as Mags is going to stay at second It's going to bring up the senior A.J. Hart for his second at bat. Cougars have runner on second here. 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Hart grounded out to the pitcher back in the second. Looking to get the bat going on the year. And that's going to be a curveball that Hart manages to sneak out of the way on. Going to go inside for the ball one. Tuck waits on deck. He singled back in the third. Later came around to score. And that's going to be a curveball called strike on the outside corner. Runs the count to 1-1. Wind starting to blow a little bit as the flag's waving a little bit out in center field, carrying a little bit to right center. Call the ball. That's going to be in the dirt as Maggs is going to take off for third. That's going to go down as a wild pitch, but Jason Maggs, great job there by the freshman to read that ball in the dirt and manages to get in at third base. Two 2-1 count here by Hart. Single will score Maggs from third. So big position here for the senior right-handed hitter. It's going to be a curveball, call strike, even the count here at 2-2. Hart steps out. Chokes up, looking to give the Cougars here the lead in the bottom of the fourth inning. As that's going to be a breaking ball, runs low, going to run the count to full. Senior looking to do a job here. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that's going to be the third out of the inning as the Cougars get a runner to third base but are unable to push one across as we're going to head to the top of the fifth inning, tied 1-1 when we come back. And welcome back for the top of the fifth inning as the third baseman Brooks DeBose steps in for his second at bat. DeBose flied out to center field back in the second. First pitch by Tuggle, grounded down the third baseline as that's going to go down as a hit. Would have been a tough play for Hatcher as DeBose rounds first, heads to second. And he's going to be in with a leadoff double to open things here in the top of the fifth inning. As that's going to bring in the designated hitter, number 1, Donnie Lewis, his second at bat. He popped out to first, or popped out to second base back in the to lead off the top of the third inning. Tuggle still on the mound here for the Cougars. As that's going to get hit out to center field. Winston ranges over. He'll haul that in. No tag there by DeBose, but Kruger's going to get first out here in the top of the 5th inning. That's going to return us to the top of the order as the shortstop, Hunter Christian, is going to step into the box. Christian hitting .261 on the year. Has struck out twice today. First pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Tuggle's 0-1 offering. Breaking ball, called strike, outside corner. As this will be the 70th pitch of the day here for Matt Tuggle. Tuggle steps off. Moore waits on deck here for the Scots. DeBose leads off second, held on by Tuck. Timeout called here by Christian. .69 pitches on the day here for Tuggle. '70th pitch of the day. 0-2 offering here to Christian. Breaking ball. Blocked by McKinney. One-two offering by Tuggle. Call the ball just down in the zone. It's going to even the count here at 2-2. One out here in the top of the 5th. Scots do have a runner on second as DeBose doubled to lead off the inning. As that's going to be swung on. Chopped over to Hatcher at third. He fires across. It's going to be picked out by Cody Jones for the second out, as that's going to be a great play there by the junior first baseman, as Hatcher had a back step on that to field it. Couldn't get quite enough on the throw, but good job there by Jones to bail him out, as that's going to bring up Tyler Moore with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Moore hitting .348 on the year. Singled with 1 out back in the first, struck out in the third. Is their leading hitter in the lineup with a runner here on second. So let's see if Tuggle can battle out, as that's the first pitch is going to be fouled off. If you're the Scots, this is the guy you do want up right now in the order, as mentioned. Moore hitting .348. Does have 10 RBIs on the year. DeBose leads off second. Tuggle's 0-1 delivery. Fastball called a strike outside corner. As Tuggle's worked to count 0-2. Looking to get out of the 5th inning after allowing a leadoff double down the left field line. .02 offering here to Moore. Breaking ball swung on, fouled down the right field line. Jones gives chase, but that's going to get just out of play, as Moore hanging tough here, down 0-2. 75 pitches here on the Tuggle, for Tuggle on the day, excuse me. I would have to guess that this probably will be his last inning of work, as this is the most he has thrown on the 2019 season. Has pitched well today through 5 innings. .02 offering. Calls strike 3 outside corner, as Matt Tuggle, after giving up a leadoff double to open the top of the 5th, battles back to get 3 outs, as we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning, tied 1-1 when we come back. And welcome back as the freshman Nate Tuck steps in. He singled back in the to open the third inning. Currently hitting .250 on the year. Offering here from Reitz. Fouled off. Back out of play. .0-1 offering here to Tuck. Breaking ball, knocked down by Alexander. Evens the count here at 1-1. Tuggle today has pitched 5 strong innings, scattering 4 hits, 1 earned run, and striking out 8, while walking just 1. This is the 1-1 offering here to Tuck's. Fastball high, call the ball. This is the 65th pitch of the day here by Reitz. Fastball called a strike down at the knees. Two-two count here to Tuck. As that swung on, it's lined out to second base. A great diving stop over there by Grappentine as he laid out to make a big loud out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, as Tuck really put a charge into that by a great play out there by the second baseman for the Scots. As that's going to return us to the top of the order here for the Cougars as Nick Winston steps in. Winston singled back in the first, grounded out to third, back in the third. 0-0 offering. First pitch, call the ball, 1-0. Second pitch, looked like a fastball, just ran off the outside corner. Alexander did a good job of framing that, but home plate umpire says it was just off the plate. Smith waits on deck here for the Cougars. Winston 1-2 on the day as he rips that to center field as Mitchell gives chase. He's going to pull that in. Mitchell has played well out there in center field today as Cougars have put the ball in play center field, but Mitchell's been perfect as he's been tested 3 or 4 times today as that's going to bring up Sawyer Smith for his second at-bat of the day. Smith singled back in the 3rd inning, hitting .194 on the year. Bat has started coming alive as of late. First pitch offering to Smith. Fastball called, strike, outside corner. Cougars do have an arm loosening in the pen as it looks like it's the sophomore Ryan Traylor as he may be coming in for the 6th inning as that's going to be a ball high inside. One delivery, breaking ball, called strike. Reitz, as mentioned, does have a big breaking curveball as really been effective getting it across the plate today for strikes. Curveball swung on, fouled back. Seems to be his go-to pitch today. Has thrown 75 pitches today through 4 2/3 innings. Struck out 2, allowed 5 hits. As that's going to be swung on and missed for out 3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning as Reitz manages to send the Cougars down 1-2-3 in the 5th inning as we head to the top of the 6th inning. It will be Ryan Traylor here entering for the Cougars. When we come back, we'll have details on that after these messages. And welcome back. As Ryan Traylor is going to take over on the mound here for the Cougars. 5'10", 165-pound right-hander out of Chesterfield, Virginia. Edmond leaves things off here. Top of the 6th inning. Edmond singled back in the 1st. Walked later, came around to score in the 4th. First pitch here from Traylor. Fastball called strike. Oh, 0-1 offering here from Traylor. Fastball low, called a ball. Evens the count here at 1-1. One offering from Traylor. Fastball low, called the ball. Runs the count to 2-1. Traylor has appeared in 3 games for the Cougars this year. Started twice. Has struck out 9 and 15 in the 3rd inning, as that's going to be a called strike. 2-2 count here to Edmond. As that's going to be a changeup in the dirt. Swung on a miss. McKinney fires down to first base as looked like Edmond tripped over his own bat running down the first baseline. As that's going to go down for the first out here in the top of the 6th inning. As that's going to bring in the first baseman, Alex Gonzalez, for his 3rd at bat of the day. Gonzalez hitting .324 on the year. That's going to be a ball just off the plate. Gonzalez struck out looking back in the 1st. Singled in the 4th. As he fouls that one out of play, it's going to even the count here at 1-1. One offering here from Traylor. Swung on, hit out to left field. Hart ranges over. Hauls that one in. That's going to be the 2nd out here in the top of the 6th inning, as the center fielder John Mitchell is going to step into the box here. 2 outs. When it came off the bat, it looked like he was going to carry a little bit to left field, but it died down, as that one's going to be lifted out by Mitchell into left field. Hart ranges over, camps under. He's going to haul this in for the 3rd out here in the top of the 6th inning, as Traylor comes out of the pen to get the Scots 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th inning when we come back, tied 1-1. And welcome back as Chase McKinney will get things started here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 6th inning. Matt Reitz still on the mound for the Scots. Has pitched well through 5 innings today. McKinney steps in, 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to short back in the 1st, flew out to right field back in the 3rd. Hitting .354 on the year. As that's going to be a fastball high and inside for ball 1. Reeds has struck out 3 on the day. Curveball called strikes. Evens the count here, 1-1. Jones waits on deck for the Cougars. 1-1 offering. Curveball tried to break that on the inside corner, but looked like it fell just a little bit short as McKinney managed to hold up. 2-1 offering here from Reeds. Swung on by McKinney. Grounded over to DeBose at third. He fires across as they're going to get Chase McKinney 5-3 here for the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning as the first baseman Cody Jones steps in for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Jones lined out to the pitcher back in the 1st inning. If those of you who've been watching the broadcast, it was a great play by Reeds as he managed to reach down and pull that one in. As looks like they're going to shift him the pole here as he fouls this one off down the first baseline. Jones 0 for 2 on the day, as mentioned, lined out to the pitcher back in the 1st and then lined out to center field as Mitchell made a great running play to end the bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-1 offering here from Reeds. Curveball called strike. 0-2 count here to Jones. Jones steps in, hitting .306 on the year. Curveball breaks high. Brings the count here to 1-2. Jones had a really good stand down at Huntington in the conference opener as he went 4 for 4 in game 2. 1-2 offering here to Jones. Swung on and missed as looks like that was fouled back into the glove of Alexander, but he managed to hold on here for the 2nd out of the inning as that's going to bring up the 3rd baseman, Brandon Hatcher, for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Hatcher 0 for 2 on the day, lined out to center to open the 2nd and then flew out to center back in the 4th. As that's going to be a fastball called strike outside corner. Has seen the ball well today. Just a couple great plays by Mitchell out there in center field to keep Hatcher off the bases. He's going to rip this one through the left side for a single. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning as the Cougars have a runner on first with the freshman Jason Magg stepping to the plate.
Number 42, Jason Magg, now up to bat.
Maggs 1 for 2 on the day, struck out back in the 2nd, singled back in the 4th. Managed to reach 3rd base, but Cougars were unable to push him across as Hatcher's going to lead off first base here. Maggs hitting .233 on the year. Reeds at 86 pitches for the day. Breaking ball. Stays high. Misses for a ball. Hatcher small lead off over there at first base. Does have 2 stolen bases on the year. That's going to be a curveball in the dirt, blocked by Alexander. Going to bring the count to two balls, no strikes. Fastball count here from Maggs. You have to assume Hatcher's probably not going to be off on the pitch here with the 2-0 count. Pickoff attempt here by Reeds. Maggs, as mentioned, Hatcher, as mentioned, 2 of 2 on the year in stolen bases. Maggs stole his first bag back in the 4th inning. As that's going to be a curveball called ball, as it looked like it broke just a little bit high into Maggs. Great frame job there by Alexander. .3-0 offering here to Maggs. Have to assume he's going to be taking. Call strike outside corner. Dante George waits on deck. .3-1 offering. Fastball call strike outside corner. Tried to backpick Brandon Hatcher down at first, but Hatcher being alert over there, got back to first base just in time. Hatcher leads off first. Full count offering. Curveball swung on, popped up, out behind second base. Christian ranges over, and he hauls that in for the third out of the inning. Cougars put a runner on first here in the bottom of the sixth. Score remains tied 1-1 as we head to the top of the seventh inning. Yeah, welcome back here for the seventh inning as the catcher, Ken Alexander, here leads things off. As the first pitch is going to be a ball. Alexander 0 for 2 on the day, struck out looking back in the second, grounded out to third back in the fourth. As Trailer's going to get the second pitch of the at-bat in for a strike, even the count here at 1-1. 1-1 offering, call strike. Trailer is a guy that can get up in velocity. Has hit above 90 several times in the gun, as that's going to be a breaking ball. Call the ball, even the count here at 2-2. Two-two offering. Ball. Runs the count here to full. Trailer looking to keep the leadoff hitter off. As that's going to be fouled back by Alexander. Three-two offering here from Trailer. Fastball swung on, fouled off down the right field line. Scotts, do you have action in the pen? As that ball swung on, fouled off down the left field line. Alexander hanging tough here, 3-2. Looks like the Scots have a right-hander warming down in the pen. Trailer's 3-2 delivery. Swung on, popped up down the right field line. Tuck gives chase in foul territory as he pulls that in for a loud out one here in the first inning. Tuck's made two great plays here on pop-ups. One back in the fourth inning for the first out, as he had to go a long ways for that one, folks, for the first out here in the top of the seventh inning. As that's going to bring in the second baseman, Trevor Graventine. Graventine hitting 150 on the year. He fouls the first pitch, back out of play. Graventine 0 for 2 on the day, struck out back in the second, flew out to left field to end the fourth. 1-0 offering from Trailer. Breaking ball, called the ball. One offering, called strike, outside corner. It's been the big approach here by the Cougars today as they've really worked the outside corner. 1-2 offering, breaking ball, just off the inside corner, call the ball. Two offering here from trailer. Swung on, chopped down the left field line, and that's going to get foul as Hatcher's going to range over and field that one, but at least the count here at 2-2. Swung on, hit down the right field line. That's going to drop just foul. Trailer steps off, allows his fielders to get back in place as Tuck and Mags gave chase to that, looking to pull it in for a second out. Trailers, 2-2 offering here. Swung on, hit down the third base line, as that's going to get just foul as Hatcher was ready to fire over to first base, but home plate umpire called that a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the bat here for Graventine. Fastball called, strike three, outside corner. Great two-strike pitch there by Ryan Trailer as he threw a fastball that caught quite a bit of the outside corner for the second out here in the inning, as that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 17, Brooks DeBose. DeBose, 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field back in the second and then doubled to lead off the fifth inning. As Trailer's first pitch is going to be a breaking ball, called strike, outside corner. Second pitch, breaking ball, breaks just below the knees. Evens the count here at 1-1. Cougars looking to get out of the top of the seventh here, 2 outs. As that's going to be swung on and missed for the second strike. Runs have really been something of a premium today, as great pitching performance here by the Scots and the Cougars. As the 1-2 offering here by Trailer, breaking ball, stopped in the dirt by McKinney. Even the count here at 2-2. 2-2 offering here from Trailer. Fastball swung on. McKinney places the tag on DeBose, and that's going to bring us to the bottom of the seventh inning. Score still tied 1-1 when we come back. And welcome back as the designated hitter Dante George will get things started here for the Cougars in the bottom of the seventh. Score tied 1-1 as Matt Reach still remains on the mound here for the Scots. Currently sits at 92 pitches for the game. George 1 for 2 for the day. Single back in the second. Flew out to left field in the fourth. as that's going to be a called strike at the knees. Hart waits on deck here for the Cougars. Fastball runs outside, ball one. As mentioned, the Scots do have a right-hander warming down in the pen. As that's going to be fouled off. Brings the count here to 1-2 to George. As that's going to be swung on and missed here for the first out in the bottom of the 7th inning, as the senior A.J. Hart will come up.
A.J. Hart now up to bat for Averett.
Hart 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch here. Fastball high and inside. One 0 offering here to Hart. Call the strike, outside corner. One offering, fastball inside corner. Call the ball. 2-1 count. This next pitch will be the 100th pitch of the day for Reitz. As that's lined back off the feet of Reitz. Fielded by DeBose, but that's going to go down as an infield single for A.J. Hart as he rips one back up the middle as looked like Reitz tried to get out of the way but hit off his right foot as that's going to bring up the freshman Nate Tuck as he's 1 for 2 on the day. Tuck steps in, hitting .231 on the year. Singled back in the 3rd, came around to score, and then lined out to second back in the 5th inning as the second baseman, Graventine, laid out to make a tremendous play back up the middle to rob Tuck of a second hit of the day. As that's going to get down in the dirt, stopped by Alexander, as Hart's going to scamper back to first base. 1-0 count here to Tuck. Has seen the ball well today, as both of his hits have been line drives. Or, excuse me, his one hit and his out have been a line drive as he grounds that to third base, takes a hop for DeBose. He fires over to second. They fire over to first base, and that's going to be a double play as they're going to get Tuck on a 5-4-3 ending double play as we're going to head to the top of the 8th inning, still tied 1-1. Yeah, welcome back here for the top of the 8th inning. Cougars and Scots here tied 1-1. Ryan Traylor returns back to the mound here for the Cougars as the designated hitter, number 1, Donnie Lewis, gets things started off here for Covenant. Lewis steps in, hitting 154 on the year. Currently 0 for 2 on the day. Popped out to second base back in the third and then flew out to center field in the fifth, as that's going to be a called strike for the first pitch of the inning. Traylor's 0-1 offering. Fastball swung on, gets past just the diving reach there of Brandon Hatchers. He almost knocked that down, but it's going to go down as a leadoff single here for Lewis to open the 8th inning. That's going to bring up the top of the order as Hunter Christian steps in for his 4th at bat of the day. Currently hitting 250 on the year. 0 for 3 on the day, struck out back in the 1st and the 3rd, and then grounded out the 3rd back in the 5th. Lewis leads off first. Trailers delivery. As Christian squares around, lays down a sack bunt to Hatcher as he fires across. They're going to get first out of here of the inning, but not before Lewis moves up 90 feet to second base on the sacrifice bunt by Christian. Good play there by Hatcher to get the first out as he had to come in a long ways, managed to set his feet and fire a strong throw across as Cody Jones has had a great game over there at first base, picked 2 balls to get outs for the Cougars. As that's going to bring in the red-hot Tyler Moore, currently hitting 340 on the year, 1 for 3 on the day. As that's going to be a breaking ball, called the ball. Moore singled back in the 1st and then struck out back in the 3rd and the 5th. 1-0 offering. Swung on. Popped out behind second. Maggs ranges in, and he'll pull that out for the second out of the inning as when that was hit off the bat, it looked like he was going to carry a little bit more out to right field, but Winston and Maggs had to fight for that one over there in right center field, but Maggs was in position and pulled that in for the second out as that's going to bring in the right fielder, C.J. Edmond, for his 4th at bat of the day. Edmond hitting 237 on the year. Singled back in the 1st. Walked in the 4th. Later came around to score and then struck out back in the 6th. As that's going to be a looks like a changeup call strike outside corner. Trailer, 2 outs here. Top of the 8th. Runner on second. 1-0 offering. Swung on. Popped up. Foul territory. Trailer, McKinney, and Hatcher give chase. Hatcher's going to call off, and he's going to make the catch just in front of the Cougar dugout as Chase McKinney's fired up, as that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to remain tied 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. And welcome back here for the bottom of the 8th inning as the Scots are going to go to the bullpen as Adam Carver is going to take over. That's going to turn the page on Matt Reitz, who lasted 7 innings, scattering 7 hits, 1 unearned run, and 5 strikeouts. As the leadoff hitter for the Cougars, Nick Winston, is going to step in. Winston hitting .207 on the year. 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in the first, grounded out to third in the third, and then lined out to center field back in the fifth as he's going to line one to right field, but Edmond was playing in on that one as they're going to take a hit away from Winston on that one as a lot of times that probably does go down as a hit, but it's going to be a first out here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 8th inning as Sawyer Smith's going to step in. Smith's first pitch, fouled back. Smith 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in the third. 0-1 delivery here by Carver. Swung on, fouled off down the left field line as that ball's going to get away from Carver, thrown back in. But Smith, two quick strikes here, but really seeing the ball well off Carver as the first pitch was fouled straight back and then just a little bit early on the second strike down the left field line. That's going to be a curveball, called ball. Looked like Carver wanted that one, but home plate umpire is going to say that was just a little bit low. 1-2 offering here. Smith managed to hold up as that one got away from Alexander. He's going to run the count here even at 2-2. Two offering here from Carver. This is going to be a ball down in the zone, stopped by Alexander. Looked like they thought Smith might have gone around on that one, but managed to hold up his swing as they appealed down to the first base umpire. Runs the count full. Carver's delivery. Swung on by Smith. Hit down the right field line. Edmond gives chase, and he'll haul that in just in fair territory for the second out here in the bottom of the 8th inning as Chase McKinney will step in here with 2 outs. McKinney steps in, hitting .347 on the year. First pitch, called the ball, peeled down to first base, but they're going to say McKinney did not go around. McKinney 0 for 3 on the day. Second pitch, fouled off, straight back. One offering here from Carver. Fastball high, ball 2. McKinney does have a home run on the year as his first pitch back in the first game of the year, he took it over the left field fence. Be a curveball, called ball, on the outside corner, 3-1 count. Hitters count here for McKinney with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. See if Carver elects to go with a fastball or if they try to pitch around McKinney. Fastball high, and that's going to put McKinney on here with 2 outs. This is going to bring up Cody Jones, currently hitting .297 on the year. Jones 0 for 3 on the day. Lined out his first 2 plate appearances. Struck out back in the 6th. McKinney on first. Going to be a breaking ball, call strike on the inside corner. McKinney is a threat to run, does have some speed. Curveball swung on and missed. Second strike. See if Coach Fleming here likes to do a little bit of hit and run, but not foreseeable with a 2-strike count right now. As that's swung on by Jones, it's going to hit down the left field line. Moore gives chase, but it's going to be a foul ball. Good swing there by Jones with 2 strikes. As he put a charge into that one. Count remains 0-2. McKinney leads off first. Carver's delivery. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That'll be the strike 3. Be the third out here in the bottom of the 8th inning as we'll head to the top of the 9th. Cougars tied with the Scots 1-1 when we come back. And welcome back as we head to the top of the 9th inning as the first baseman, Alex Gonzalez, will lead things off here. Gonzalez steps in, hitting .314 on the year. 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in the 4th inning, which drove in Edmond for the Scots' lone run of the day. Trailer returns to the mound for the Cougars. His first pitch fouled off. Same lineup out there for the Cougars. 0-1 delivery. Fastball just off the outside corner. Evens the count 1-1. One offering. Curveball swung on and missed. Great 1-1 offering there by Trailer as it looked like he had Gonzalez guessing fastball. He's going to bring the count here to 1-2. Trailer's delivery. He steps off. Fastball low. Evens the count 2-2. Both bullpens empty. Trailer's 2-2 delivery, swung on, lined out to shortstop as that's going to take a hop over Smith's head. As would have been a tough play. It's going to go down as a single, gets through the left side as that's going to bring up the center fielder, number 12, John Mitchell.
Number 12, John Mitchell.
Gonzalez leads off first. Sacrifice bunt here by Mitchell. Fielded by Trailer. Fires over to first. But that's going to move Gonzalez up 90 feet as the Scots are going to have a runner on second here with 1 out at the top of the 9th inning. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Scots. As number 33, Jonah Kerrigan is going to step in for his first at bat. First pitch knocked down by McKinney. Gonzalez holds up at second. Kerrigan hitting .364 on the year. 1-0 offering. Still trying to figure out where that one missed, but umpire says that it did miss. So it's going to be a 2-0 count. Swung on, hit the left field, fielded by Hart. They're going to hold the runner here at third base as Hart fires a strike to home plate. Smart decision there by the Covenant third base coach, as Gonzalez probably would have been out at home with a strong throw there by Hart. Scots have runners on first and third here. Second baseman Trevor Grappitin steps in. Kerrigan leads off first. Call strike outside corner. Scott's trying to play a little small ball here in the top of the 9th, trying to get a run across here with 1 out. That's going to be a curveball called ball just off the outside corner. Trailer really wanted that one. Yeah, that's going to even the count here at 1-1. Looks like the Cougars are going to play Hatcher in here. Bunt situation for the Scots. Middle infield double play depth. Jones holds on. Kerrigan. Kerrigan leads off first. Grappington, they're going to say, did offer at that one, so that's going to bring the count to 1-2. You'd have to assume with 2 strikes now that he's probably going to be swinging away. Good job there by Trailer to get 2 strikes on. Grappington does square around. Pulls back. Call the ball. Evens the count here at 2-2. Interesting call here by the Scots, as a foul ball here will be the third strike of the bat. He does get that ball down to Trailer, fires home, and they're going to get, looks like they are going to get, Gonzalez at home, and as it looked like he might have slid in ahead of the tag, but McKinney might have had his foot on the plate, as great play there by Ryan Trailer to get the runner at home for the second out of the inning. As that's going to bring in the third baseman, number 17, Brooks DeBose, here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. Scots have runners on first and second. Kerrigan leads off first. Grappentine off first. Time called. DeBose, 1 for 3 on the day, doubled back in the 5th. As that's going to be in the dirt, stopped by McKinney. McKinney, a brick wall behind the plate so far this year for the Cougars, has really done a great job since moving from the infield back behind the plate. throwing out a high percentage of his runners and really handled the pitching staff well, as I believe he's only got 1 or 2 pass balls on the year. 1-0 offering, curveball, called strike. Evens the count here at 1-1. One offering here from Trailer. Knocked down by McKinney, gets away. Kerrigan's going to head to third, but they've got the runner at first picked off as the Cougars are going to get out of the third inning. Or out of the ninth inning, excuse me. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Tied 1-1 when we come back. And welcome back as Joshua Lalo will take over behind the plate here for the Scots. Brandon Hatcher will lead things off for the Cougars here in the bottom of the ninth, looking to pick up a walk-off win. Great job there by Chase McKinney in the top of the ninth as knocked down the ball from Ryan Trailer, but managed to scoot away. Kerrigan managed to slide up to third, but the Cougars were able to catch Grappenthin hanging off first base for the third out of the inning to escape damage as Hatcher steps in to face Carver. Fastball, called the ball, high inside. Hatcher hitting .243 on the year. 1 for 3 on the day, did single back in the 6th inning. 1-0 offering. Fastball, called the ball, just above the belt. Maggs waits on deck for the Cougars. Fouled off back behind the press box. Two-one offering here to Hatcher. Fouled off, out of play. Evens the count, 2-2. Two-two offering here from Carver. And that's going to get inside and hit Hatcher. Great job there by the freshman as managed to turn out of the way just enough, but that's going to run inside and get him as it's going to put a little speed on the bag here for the Cougars as Hatcher's 2 for 2 on stolen bases this year. Wouldn't be surprised here to see Jason Maggs square around for a sacrifice attempt here as one run here in the bottom of the ninth will win this. But as mentioned, good job there by the freshman to get on base. Base runners are highly important here in the last inning. Maggs gets the sign from Swab. 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in the 4th. Hatcher leads off first. Pitch from Carve as he gets the bunt down the third baseline. Great bunt. As looks like DeBose is just going to get Mags as he almost beat that up for an infield single, but freshman did his job there, advancing Hatcher 90 feet as that's going to bring up Dante George. A single here in the gap could win this for the Cougars. George steps in, hitting 200 on the year. 1 for 3 on the day, singled back in the second. Has been seeing the ball well, has 3 hits in his past 2 games. Looking for a little magic here. Fastball. Off the plate, ball 1. Senior A.J. Hart waits on deck for the Cougars. Hart did single back in the 7th inning. 1-0 offering here to George. Swung on, fouled back. George saw that well out of Carver's hand. Ball in the gap here. Cougars probably will send Hatcher to home. Garver wants a new ball. George steps back in. Count 1-1. Hatcher leads off second. Held on by Christian. Fastball swung on. Fouled back out of play. Sends the count 1-2. George looking to come up big here for the Cougars. Looking for his second hit of the day. George calls time, steps out. And that's going to be swung on and missed for the second out here in the bottom of the 9th as the senior A.J. Hart will step in, looking to walk this off for the Cougars. Hart, as mentioned, did single back to the pitcher in the 7th inning. Has hit the ball hard today. Big spot here for the upperclassmen. Runner at second for the Cougars. As that's going to get away. That's going to be charged a wild pitch here to Carver as that's going to put a runner on third base for the Cougars. As a wild pitch here could score a run. As that's going to put the count 1-0 here to A.J. Hart. Hatcher at third base. Hit here will win it for the Cougars. Hatcher 90 feet away, winning run. 1-0 offering here to Hart. Swung on and missed. Steps out. Gains his composure. 1-1 count here to Hart. High fastball, swung on and missed. One-two offering here. As that's going to be knocked down by Alexander. Hatcher's going to cross the plate for the winning run. Looks like he... Hatcher's going to slide in there, as I mentioned, for the winning run as the Cougars are going to walk off here. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. That's a great play there by the freshman, though, as the ball got away from Alexander. But Hatcher, a heads-up play as he went head first into home. Looks like hopefully he's all right, folks. But that's going to be the final here from today's game, as Averett Cougars are going to pick up their first conference win of the year. They're going to improve to 2-13 on the year, while Covenant's going to sit at 7-5. Both teams will be back in action tomorrow for a doubleheader beginning at 12-3. For everybody here in the press box, I'm your host, Joseph Swanson. We want to thank you for tuning in today. But great game here by the Cougars today, as Matt Tuggle really pitched well, going 6 innings, striking out 8 batters well. Ryan Traylor came out of the pen and pitched 3 solid innings. Looks like Hatcher is all right, as he's going to jog down the first baseline, celebrate with his teammates. But love to see that freshman's okay. But again, I want to thank everybody for tuning out to today's game, as the Averett Cougars are going to pick out the walk-off win here. And we'll see you back tomorrow for beginning at 12 p.m. as Averett University Cougars will take on the Covenant College Scots. For everybody up here in the press box, we want to thank you for tuning in again today. Thank you.